Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. You remember Plague Inc., right? Of course you do. Super popular strategy game. Endemic Creations, the developers of that one. So we're looking at a good almost 20 years ago with the initial kind of predecessor, but Plague Inc. came out like 13 years ago. The premise was pretty simple. Create a virus that's going to wipe out the human population. Really fun strategy game. Well, after that they had Rebel Inc. come out, and this is now After Inc. Revival. The purpose of this one is to restart civilization. Some of civilization hid in bunkers, and now we reemerge after supplies have run out. And the virus has swept through the world, making it a pretty unlivable place. Can we restart civilization? Let's find out. Decades ago, the Necroa virus infected the world. The zombie plague consumed humanity. A lucky few fled to emergency bunkers and waited for the plague to rot away. But the bunkers are failing. Supplies are running out. We must now emerge to rebuild civilization. Alright, so it's going to start us off with a little bit of a tutorial, which I'm going to largely bypass, as I picked up the mobile version just a little bit ago to prepare for the release of the PC version. And with that, I'm through the tutorial onto the first mission. Now, I've already learned that this thing's going to scale up pretty quickly. It's going to start fairly easy, fairly routine. We'll let you kind of get your feet wet. But got a lot of work to do here as we head into campaign mission number 1, A New Dawn. Supplies are gone and the bunkers are failing. To survive, we must leave and establish settlements on the surface. We face an unknown world. Later on, choosing your leader is going to be an important part of the strategy. We're going to take the economist. But as we're starting out, we have starting resources at plus 44%. We are well supplied. The others are locked. Until you've played more, you expand upon what's available to you. I will not play as on casual, but while it's easy now, the game does get tougher, significantly tougher, in a short amount of time. And so I'm going to take normal at this point in time. If this becomes a popular series, we can come back through on brutal later on. Speaking of popular series, to help this thing out, I do have a smaller channel. It does require a little bit of assistance if this is going to get out there and become popular. I actually did do Rebel Inc. on the channel some time ago, and it was one of the biggest games I've ever done on the channel, which at the time for me was a little bit of a surprise. So we'll see if this does similarly, but for it to do similarly, I'm gonna need your help with the algorithm. Please take a moment, drop below, click that like button, leave a comment to help out with said algorithm. It goes a really long way in the first 3 episodes of a series. This may be a short let's play if we just push right through, but if there's lots of interest in this game and we get into brutal and really kind of min-maxing, going for all the achievements within the game, well, that's going to come down to a largely successful series here, and the first 3 episodes is where that matters the most. I really like how, yes, you can create your own name for your settlements, but I do like how they give you a lot of options, and we're gonna take Pub Water. Pub City, there you go. Alright, so here is Pub City established in the grassland. The main thing here is you just need to follow the objectives at the top of the screen as you go along. Especially in this first one, it's going to be pretty straightforward. Explore 2 areas. Now we have stamina. We're starting out with a good amount of it. We have 24. This is our morale, and this is our authority, our ability to maintain control over the people. This is also our timeline, and it's moving, so I better get going. Explore 2 areas is the first objective, and these dotted lines are the surrounding areas that we can't explore. That used 1 stamina, and you can see we're getting through the exploration process pretty quickly. Make sure you click on the bonuses, though there are some negative events that happen within those, but we still need to explore another area, so let's continue on with that. Pick up those bonuses, And as you complete objectives, you get these gold bubbles, so make sure you click those to proceed with your storyline. So no more emergency rations. Supplies from the bunker are nearly exhausted. We can scavenge initially, but we really need to explore and find areas that can produce food for Pub City. So we need food, we need water. Well, we've got 22 stamina, and a lot of these activities don't require much. So let's go ahead and build a small well. Right now we have a consumption of 2, but we aren't producing any, so we're already using water. So I'm actually going to go straight away and build 2 back to back. That'll give us 4 water, so at least we have a positive balance, but we need food. And all we can do is scavenge for it at the moment, because the areas that we have taken aren't helping us with that, and then we already have some morale issues. Let's go ahead and claim some land here and there, and we need to explore further. Grassland usually is good for the necessities regarding fuel, but we can get wood from that forest, so we're going to build a lumber yard. We're already losing authority because we have low morale, but that will help us with the food thing. Oh, we need to claim it. There we go. Claim the territory, and that hunting lodge will get us start producing our own food, at least acquiring. Let's also expend a little bit of resources and stamina to get ourselves going on some morale boosts. Current objective is to produce 3 food. That's going to certainly help with that. And we have our city. Right now our population is low, and with low population our stamina increases very slowly. Increase the population and you increase stamina more quickly. That's basically where that one comes from. We need 3 food in order to research Tech 2, which gets you into bigger, better options. But we're acquiring stamina pretty quickly. We're getting 3.5 points kind of per tick, and it's every time this bar fills up. Morale's already in good shape, though we did lose a little bit. We're still losing authority? What? Alright, well, we have some stamina to burn. What I'm going to do is build another well and increase our storage limit. And then we're going to do something similar with food. No, we don't. We need to explore some more regions. This looks like another good area for food, potentially. Fog of War, you can generally get an idea of what's underneath. Claim that territory, and we have our mission complete. We need to claim another wood area, which looks like any one of these may work. We're going to need a firewood splitter. Let's go ahead and get that on the go. And no, that did not do it. This one will. That one will help us produce food, though, so we'll claim it. I knew that because you could see the gray icon. So from that, that's a fruit orchard, which will give us a +2, and that'll get us a positive balance. Here's one of those events that pops up, and we have a choice. So Cult of the Black Glass. New faith emerges in Pub City, centered around mysterious black glass relics, which sometimes whisper to the person holding it. What should we do? If we see wisdom, we're going to get a positive authority. We can get positive morale by using 3 stamina and have a 1% chance to see a photo of a cute kitten, which I noticed there's an achievement regarding that. But let's see, old phones, right? You know these are just old phones, right? So debunk it. We got a 50-50 chance of losing authority or gaining stamina. Well, I want to get authority back, because in the end, not only do we need to complete our objectives, but we do get scored level by level. So we want to make sure we are making some progress there. All right, we do have, oh, I am out of stamina. Let's speed things up. We're going to gain 4. We got a fire. -2 water, 50%, oh, there you go. So sometimes it's important to use, and that's why we built up the water and storage, because something happens. So we got a fire in Pub City. -4 water takes away the chance of things burning, and actually gives us a small chance of inventing a fire station. And we put the fire out successfully. Alright, let's go ahead and make that lumber yard now. and then we need to reach tech number 2. So technology 2, 3 stamina, we have that, and we do have the necessary resources. It's also going to help us with authority, and we move up to tech 2, which continues us moving along with those objectives. By the way, we are complete on 4 of 8. Or I guess we're on number 4. That's one of those. There we go. Tech 2. Yeah, now we're moving on to 5. Okay, we need to build a makeshift kitchen. That's one of the morale areas. So we're going to go ahead and get that on the go. It generally helps to get the others done as well. It just helps you maintain high morale. And without morale, you lose the authority. Without authority, you lose the game. Okay, reach population 3. Here is our control on that one. Right now we're at population 2 of 2 and tech 2. Looks like we could already go after tech 3 if we wanted, but shacks are going to help us with increasing our population. And is tech 3? No, we don't have enough food. Don't have enough food, in which case we should probably do something about that. Explore another area. We can increase our food intake. Go ahead and claim that. And then we can hop on over to food. We have a limit. We're going to need 7, so we're going to need to increase that limit, so we need storage. But then we also are going to need to do something about these guys. A sheep farm can help us with production. And there we go. There's population increasing. A new dawn for Pub City. We built a refuge, a sanctuary, a home. Now give people hope that we can forge a new civilization from the ruins of the old. Maintain 80% morale. It's actually dropping really quickly at the moment. Let's put a halt to that by increasing our services. Wild dog attack. We don't want to lose control of the area. We can use some stamina to... that's easy. But what about food? That still is a 57%. So let's go with the use stamina 47%. It's like almost 50-50. It failed. So we just lost control of that area. We can reclaim that though. Once this time's out, it looks like. Okay, corpse. We have a corpse in Pub City. Somebody died. We can go cremation or bury, or we can lose authority and morale. That's probably not a good thing. Let's see. That's going to use stamina for burials. Stamina is easy. We have plenty of it. All right, maintain 80%. We are on track on that after those events have done, and we're coming really close to the end on this thing. And there we go, victory. That is one mission in the books, but like I said, they are going to get significantly tougher in a short amount of time, but not by our second mission. Our second mission should still be fairly straightforward, just a little more complex than what the first one was. That's 3 stars. With bonuses, you can do this even faster. Morale was climbing quickly, but not quickly enough. We did it in just over 1 year worth of time, but additional population, higher difficulty, all of that would have fed into more stars. And while this is very much not a roguelike game, you get rewards for finishing missions, and they set you up for more success down the road. So it's kind of a weird thing how that all works. We can have confidence, gain stamina when completing goals. Okay, we can get pigeon coups, where we people farm pigeons for food within a settlement. Specific settlements, right? It's got to be the right kind of terrain, or set up rain catchers to collect water from rain and condensation. I found that water is pretty easy to get to. The small wells are repeatable, and they give you two per, and they don't cost that much. So water is pretty easy to obtain. Food at times is a little more complicated, so we're going to take the pigeon coup, though I do like stamina when completing goals. That can speed up the process. But there's our bonus, and we're going to move on to level 2. Dark Memories. A flooded underground bunker forces these survivors to settle on the surface. In the decades since the Necroa Plague, most zombies have rotted away, but not all of them. Okay, for our settlement leader, we have a survivor. That's your very bland, very ordinary one, but soldiers Battle hardened and experienced, not afraid of anything, could be useful if we're going to be fighting some zombies, or we have a personal trainer who motivates people to keep working, even if they would rather not. That does sound like a personal trainer. But if we're going to be attacking zombies, we might as well take the soldier. And we are going to have the population trait of hardworking, starting resources plus 22%, so half of what it was in the previous mission, but we do gain some stamina, plus 3. Sticking with normal, we are not on TikTok. We're not train spotting, but there's a train spot. Welcome to Train Spot. The region is fully protected from harsh winters, but there was a large town nearby, so we should expect to encounter zombies. Our first priority should be exploring adjacent areas to check for threats. There's going to be a lot less hand-holding than there was before, but there's still going to be some as we need to explore the marked areas. Alright, I also know that we are going to need a well. We already have 2 on the consumption. We're already about to drop into the negatives, so let's get that on the go. We have 8 stamina, a little bit to burn, and there's a little bit of food, and there's also an area we definitely want to claim and get some wood production on the go. Lumberyard. Okay, they want us to explore this marked area. I want to explore this marked area for food. It looks like we're going to get food here as well. Let's go ahead and claim up. We can hold off a little bit on exploring that particular zone. Greenfield offset. We are on 2-2, so we do need to go ahead and expend a little bit more. Morale's already slowly starting to decrease. Go ahead and claim this zone and get some more. Get a fruit orchard made up, and that'll give us the kind of initial resources we need so we can go ahead and explore the marked area and continue on. We're at 0 of 8 objectives complete, so that does confirm we're right on that one, but we have found zombies. Zombies in swamp near train spot. The noises we heard in the bunker must have been coming from this pack of zombies. They're dormant, so we're safe for now, but if anything wakes them up. Tip: dormant zombies in swamps are much less likely to attack, but we're going to have to respond and take care of them. We have explored the necessary areas, and now we need to train a fighter. Okay, we have 3 stamina. It's going to cost us 3 stamina to train a fighter. They'll have a strength of 10. No other resources are necessary. It's really just about stamina. Tents will also be helpful for expansion and cost nothing. Yeah, it looks like we're starting to lose out on morale. Wait a little bit longer until we have some stamina. There we go. Makeshift fire pit. Alright, our fighter is ready to deploy. Let's go ahead and deploy them nearby. And now we need to kill the swamp zombies. Settlers are terrified that the zombies in the swamp will awaken and attack train spot. We need to send our fighter to make the area safe. And so we will move them into the zone, and they can handle the fight. They are also going to get extra support from our headquarters. And our population has increased in the meantime. Okay, that's our health bar, and this is the struggle, the fight. And we are very much winning that fight and have succeeded. Fighter health, yes, that's what I was talking about. Okay. We have an apprenticeship. We can add a build team or decrease exploration costs or improve plant production. I don't think food's going to be much of a problem in this particular playthrough. Let's decrease exploration costs so we can push through, because I don't think that's going to be it for the zombies. I do believe there's going to be a little bit more, and we need to reach a higher population. So let's get on with more tents. Tech is ready. That's going to help us expand more quickly as well. And we need to deal with the fact that we are a little bit short on morale at the moment. Now, our fighter is in an unclaimed zone, and their health remains the same. If we bring them back within our zone, within our boundaries, they will start to heal up anywhere within our boundaries. You can see they now have a medical plus. Okay, we are losing some fuel. Let's go ahead and do something about that. We have 5. Let's see. More tents. Build up a little bit faster. Okay, down here is our progress towards the next population tick. There is our technology tick. We're on our way towards getting population 4, but we still have 2 to go. Alright, morale is still kind of low, so let's go ahead and invest a little bit more to help out with that. And start checking on resources. It's been a while. Yeah, consumption, matching. There's that population up to 3. We definitely need a second lumber yard. And we could probably claim some additional land. And get another lumber yard. Oh, and just like that, they're sad. And we don't have any stamina. We're going to have to hold out a little bit. It's going to start hurting authority and population. Right? Low morale means people want to leave. Improved housing, basic toilet. Oh, we're out of wood. And there's that first tick of authority being lost. It's a balancing act. As you grow, they require more. As they require more, what you had and what was sufficient suddenly becomes not enough. 50% chance of losing control of this area is the lowest we have, and for the second time in a row, 50% was not enough. Good thing we did add this forest region here. Okay, we're back into a positive morale at least. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to have that tick back up. Looks like that could be forested, but not necessarily. I don't think it will be. Corpses, again, burials. See how just a few negative events just like that, you were in trouble. Alright, well, we do have some stamina. Small town square cost us 3 wood. That's 4 wood. That's 1. We'll take that. Bury bodies. That's easy enough. We'll do that. And water's starting to become a problem. Another well. And some increased storage. Another event. Keeping the area safe. We can use conscription. Fighter strength. We do want fighter strength increased for the fights to come, as there definitely will be more. Hey, this area is available again. We can reclaim, and the population increases to level 4. And there we go. Clear the region. We'll never be safe whilst there are packs of dormant zombies in the ruined towns nearby. Kill them so we can safely build a life here. It looks like we have to go that direction, so we will explore up here. And here goes the the morale dropping rather rapidly once again. Okay, I do not have 4 wood. I do not have 3 wood. I do not have 1 wood. That's going to be a problem. Bury bodies. Wood, still an issue. Let's go ahead and scavenge some wood. Get ahead a little bit faster. Morale is tanking. Water. There's some wood. That should help us. Let's get the barracks +3. Up 3 ticks will make it go faster. We're going to need more than one thing to see this through, so let's go ahead and get another. And morale is quickly on the climb, though authority certainly took a little bit of a hit through all of that. Okay, we are level on food consumption. We're going to need additional storage, but we also need additional production. So let's get a little bit of both. There we go. Positive morale and things moving a lot more quickly. We have some stability, so let's go ahead and explore for free. We've had some sort of, we had the decreased cost event. There's some additional food. And I think long term, no, we're okay. We do not need anything rapid here. We've already got a positive balance, and storage, I think we're good. So I'll go ahead and explore here. It's obvious we do need to go that direction though. We'll go ahead and explore that one next and get on with it. Okay, technology 3 is available. Fighter level is going to increase from that, meaning our fighter is going to be more effective. So before we go send them on a challenging fight, having a stronger level 2 fighter will probably help us out a bit. So more zombies are spotted. Let's wait until the tech pops up. We're at 68%, and then we'll send them forth into the region. Food? No, food's good. It's just coming on a little slow. That's because we just invested in the new tech. Now we have tech level 3 and fighter level 2, and they are much stronger. So send them forth. Uh-oh, food poisoning. 5% chance, so I like that. Okay, -5 water. And we're good. Water's suddenly low, though. Production's not much better than consumption, so let's go ahead and make a small well and more storage. All right, these guys are still traveling, and now they arrive. I think they should have no problem taking care of that unit. Yeah, they did that quite quickly. Okay, clear marked areas all the way over here now, so continue to explore. Let's go ahead and return you home. Water purification tablets, small mini event. Water production went up significantly. I'm going to go ahead and claim this area for more food. And explore the marked region. We're pretty close to done with this one, and we seem to have things much better on control right now. Small tavern, keep that morale rising. It's not great. Alright, region discovered, and it looks like there's only a single zombie in there, so they should be able to handle it. A little bit further away this time, so it's going to take them a little bit of time to travel there. They should clear them out pretty quickly, and we only have 2 objectives left. They hit the region and took them out almost immediately. Authority on the rise. And we need to clear another area, which we can't reach just yet, so let's explore. Got a river between us and there, so we've got to have access. Okay, that still didn't get us there. I'm not sure that's going to get us there. It looks like that's just river across there. There might be a bridge, there might not, but this will definitely get us in the direction we need to go. We need to bring these guys back home. It looks like back to here will be suitable for the direction we're headed. Another event. Child labor. We can let them help. We can let them play and gain authority. I'll take that. And now the authority is back on top. Checking in once again here. Let's make sure we are maintaining tip-top morale. So we will invest in both of those. And yes, that was just additional river stuff. And explore that final region. These guys are already full health. Let's go ahead and move in a little closer. Save ourselves a little time. It's pretty obvious where we're headed next and what we need to do. And there's nice, really high morale. Everything's going really well, but we have a zombie pack. Just a single pack of zombies, so we will easily deal with them in mere seconds. And there we go. We eradicated the zombie threat, and that is victory on mission number 2. Okay, folks, like I said, this does ramp up the difficulty. That one was already clearly more difficult than the first one, but it is going to get challenging. Trust me. It's a fun game. I'm really enjoying the strategy of this. It's your step in between a Civilization simple strategy versus something like a grand strategy game. This is still just a raw strategy game, but it's going to get complex. There's a lot to balance, and they're going to start throwing a lot at you within a couple missions from now. So that difficulty definitely scales up very, very quickly. I'm enjoying this one. If you are, please drop below if you didn't do so earlier. Click that like button, leave a comment to help with that algorithm, and I'll see you for the next one. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for being here. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.